wrestling fans, and welcome to the welcome to episode 100 of the internationally known Dudes at Ringside Podcast. I am your host, Joe the Panther the Third, and now introducing to the mic my co-host from the top of Mellow Mountain all the way down to all 50 states. It's the Happy Heel himself, not by himself. He is right now with our buddy, our pal, ever so spiffy. It's the Happy Heel himself, the Metal Geek.
What's going on, Ringside Crew? Welcome to 100 episodes!
Oh.
Epic fail.
Oh no. Daniel's gonna get... Spiffy got blown up in the face. Is she dead? Did she die? Holy crap. Do it again! You bastards! That was a fail.
Yeah, there we go.
There we go.
Wow,
Yay.
100.
Wow, Geek. Do you believe this, man? 100 episodes, brother.
100 episodes.
100 episodes. Man.
It's like, so, what's going on, Ringside Crew? What's going on, internationally known? What's going on, Joe? What's going on?
Wow, what a big guest we have today. Double. You could say it's a sister act. Because let's give a warm Dudes at Ringside welcome. I'm going to look at, I got a screen behind me, in front of me. Because it's a sister. We are welcome the Renagade twins. You say their name, Geeky.
Charlotte and Robin.
Charlotte and Robin.
What's up, guys? Hey.
What's going on?
I'm super excited to be here for this 100
Right.
show.
Super
I'm Charlotte.
I'm Robin.
I'm with
Renegade Twins.
We're part of it. So yeah, and you just did the whole fun intro because we usually have the guys introduce themselves to the world. So introduce yourselves.
Well, hey, like I said, I'm Charlotte.
I'm Robin.
I'm the older of us twins.
I guess I'm the younger of us twins.
Well, she does have a baby face. She does. It's like me. I'm the younger of my sister and I. So, except for the stashy, the nice this family stash I got. Yeah. Geek, you want to start the questions?
Yeah. I think we talked about this before, but who trained you?
QT Marshall. We train at the Nightmare Factory, which when we started was the Power Factory about 2.5 years ago. But QT has been our coach through and through.
So what was it like to wrestle in front of a crowd, your first crowd you ever did, but not by yourself? You used to have people by themselves. How was it to wrestle in your first match with your sister? Like who got nervous first?
So our first debut, Robin came out and she did a spot by herself. I was on my way to go visit some family with my mom in Ohio, and I got the call saying Robin was doing some stuff. She was so nervous, and especially at the fact that I wasn't there. At least that's what she said.
That was definitely the case. I was definitely super nervous. I can't remember I do know exactly what it was. I just had to go in and beat down a girl, but I was super nervous about it because my sister wasn't there and my sister wasn't involved. So I did it. I called my sister crying about it before the show started.
She was bawling.
And so we did it. And then the very next show, I had a match. And at the end of my match, my sister came in. And then I think the show after that, we had our first tag team match.
Yeah.
And I was very nervous about it. I don't know about Charlotte, but I was super nervous.
I was nervous about it. I knew that me and Robin could do our stuff. I just didn't know if we could do it I think we set very high expectations for ourselves. And so we didn't want to not meet them.
To be show ready. But you're never show ready on your first show.
Yeah. But as and I like I said earlier, backstage, I said I think we go through phases. Robin, for the longest time, was so confident when we first like started getting back on the indie scene after COVID, and I was so nervous. And then there's our dad and our dogs,
Yay, food.
and yes, yay food. And then it got to a point where Robin started to get more nervous than I would. I would be the one who was completely calm, and now I think it's pretty chilled out most of the time.
I think we're okay most of the time. I think we both get nervous. I normally get nervous unless it's like a huge show that I know that there's going to be something crazy like involved in it. Most of the time I'm really chill until our music hits, and then when our music hits I get this overwhelming feeling of like butterflies.
And I'm the opposite. Like I have all the butterflies before the match, and then as soon as that music hits and we're standing in the ring, I'm pretty good.
Yeah.
Thanks, Max. That's one of our friends from college. It's one of our buddies.
Oh, happy 100. Yeah, we'll party afterwards.
It's not only 100. We're hanging out with a set of twins, and I said before the show, it's like an honor to have a twin because I'm a twin. So, like, what was it like to train with your sister? Like,
It's so
Training
it can be fun and it can be bad.
For a really long time, we weren't allowed to train with each other. Actually,
our coach thought that we were too rough with each other because we grew up just playing and being rough with each other because we're rough girls.
I was gonna say,
we're
sure
athletic and we are, I don't know, aggressive. So,
and I'm sure that sibling fights all the time, especially when you're right there close in age and you all share the same
especially
stuff.
with two girls. It was just we just were comfortable doing it. And then of course our first few matches we got a little bit angry with each other, and we had to understand that like it is what it is. We're still learning. This is something that we chose to do, and it benefits us to work with each other. So I would say about 6 months into our career, we decided to say that it was okay. We can wrestle each other and understand that if we say, hey, that's a little too much,
you can pull it back.
We can understand that because we understand that it gets personal when it's too much when it's with us.
I don't mind, like, because we did have childhood fights, both of us. I don't think either one of us, if one of us hits someone too hard, I don't think the other one minds coming back and hitting them just as hard or maybe a little harder.
Right. Most of the time we're fine.
Most of the
we have a good
especially
time.
Now that we're older, we're totally good.
We definitely have a good time.
What was it like to be in the ring with Mother Endless? If you don't mind me asking.
Oh.
So when we met Mother Endless, and I remember her saying this to me, she was very early on in her career. She hadn't been working that long. We were really green boys. Like we were. How far?
That was like our second.
That was actually our very first like paid gig that we finally got to do in front of a crowd that wasn't like our little hometown crowd, And so it was really. I loved it. She dragged my face down the ropes, and I didn't know how to go with it, and I ended up with a black mark about 2 inches across my forehead.
No.
Yeah, and it was nobody's fault but my own.
So it didn't.
It wasn't great, but I enjoyed the match with her, and she even told us, she's like, hey, I'm super green, but she didn't work like she was green, and I loved it. She was a good leader, and so was Nina Monet in that match.
Yeah, they both were very nice. I enjoyed both of them.
Her mic skills are like crazy. I've watched some of her stuff.
She can cut a crazy promo. She posted something the other day on Instagram that I was like, oh girl.
Okay.
Do you? Yeah.
Her theme song, and like her the girl that we had on, like she's like, you really shouldn't say that, but Mother Endless. Her theme song is like her just talking, and it's like she was freestyling. But did she hang out with Dr. Dre? Did Dr. Dre teach her how to freestyle? Because she was just talking, and it was like she was freestyling. I'm like,
hey, she is a woman of many talents. Like,
oh my goodness, she probably could rap. She probably could rap. Come out with like a hat sideways.
Oh yeah,
with a hat.
Don't Joe. Don't let her hear you say that, man.
She'd be like, Mr. Panther, I will pull your hair off inch by inch. She'd probably like,
she's a simple text away. Geek, just say word.
I'm gonna get the message. Panther boy, you watch your mouth. I don't rap. Yes, you do. You freestyle words. Do you write poems? Because
She
that's how
said
you.
spoken word. Spoken word.
That's all she'll say. I'll get a voice message. Panther, you watch what you say about me on live on air. I'm sorry, mother. She's the only woman I'll ever call mother and not my mom. Yeah. So I saw you ladies do a lot of like the MMA training and stuff like that. Which one do you prefer? Do you prefer like to be like the normal indie wrestling or to do the MMA more?
That's kind of a hard question because so when we did do like our MMA, it was
We had a friend teach us some like Brazilian jiu-jitsu, and he and his dad did teach like BJJ classes, and so that's their job, is their instructor. So they taught us a little bit. I really enjoyed that at the time. I totally thought this like past MMA fight that we had, it was actually our like first one, and I thought it was gonna be so easy just to go in there and just mess somebody up, but your body gets so tired, and
it was tired.
yeah, like
It was so tiring.
yeah, your
But, like-
cardio is way different from wrestling to MMA style.
That is true. And again, we only have had one style match like that, so I don't know. I don't know if I would want to do it again. It was a lot of fun. It was so much fun. So much fun. Don't get me wrong. I had a blast. But I got very tired very quickly. And I don't know. It's not that I didn't enjoy like the contact, because the contact was fine. I don't know. I enjoyed getting
Hit hard.
well, I guess so. I enjoy it there.
Mm.
And my style of wrestling as well. So I don't know. I enjoyed it both. I don't know if I would do it again though. I don't know if that's where like I don't know. Hi.
This is Hercules. He's my little baby. I love him so much.
Hello.
He came
Just
to say
add-
hello on the 100th.
Yay.
Say happy
You-
100th, Hercules.
Yay.
Say happy
Happy
100th.
100th.
Say happy 100th.
You just answered the mod's question. She always asks, "Do you have any pets?" And there it is. And it's
Yeah.
You gotta explain how
Yes.
many pets you have because
We
Yeah.
have 5. I thought
5.
your little bean was in here.
What is
She's
he
not.
doing?
I don't know. He's being weird. We have 5. We have 4 boxer pit bull Chihuahua mixes, and then we have a full blown pit bull. And she thinks she's the smallest dog in the house, and she's scared of everything.
Where is Biscuit? Biscuit.
biscuit.
She's gone.
So
I don't know where she is.
we have Lady Biscuit Beck, which is her dog. We have Hercules,
Yes.
which you guys just saw.
I
Aw.
love Hercules.
I love Hercules.
Hercules loves you too. But yeah, we have Hercules, we have Biscuit, Lady Biscuit Beck, Buster Brown, Sabrina, and Mufasa. As you can tell, we are fond of our Disney Channel names here.
Yeah.
Oh yes. We love the animals here on Dudes at Ringside. We call them all floofs.
All
Yes.
proof.
I love it.
The floofs at Ringside live forever.
My mom calls them her fur babies.
Yes, my mom
Yeah.
calls us all dogs fur babies too.
What happened?
Uh-oh. Wow.
I'm sorry. I don't know what happened.
Oh no.
Look at the comments and then I messed up.
Yeah. So like
Do you guys adopt?
Actually, all of our dogs have come from our grandmother. She has bred a few dogs. I'm sorry.
She's had a couple litters. And we rescued 2 dogs 2 years ago. Sabrina, our largest, is actually a rescue. And we brought her brother Remo into the house. Sadly, he had to be put down because of a brain tumor. But
me too.
but yeah, he was a Great Dane pit bull mix. He was huge, and he was my lover boy, and I loved him so much. And now I have my little baby Hercules, who's on the opposite end of the spectrum in every aspect.
Yeah, like I had, as I said before, I have 2 wiener dogs. I had 2, but now I have 1. Honey, when I was going to see Geek that weekend, we had to put her down of a brain tumor as well. And those dogs get so attached to you. It's like that dog was attached to my mom. That dog, Honey, was like my mom's like comfort dog.
Mm-hmm.
And like you couldn't see my mom without that dog next to her or in her lap. It was like, so Another question. Here we go.
Wait, Joe. You
what?
forgot me.
Oh, you go, geek.
Yeah. So, anyway, what's your opinion on intergender wrestling?
I'm gonna let you answer this one, and then I'll answer it.
Okay. Intergender wrestling, I have no problem with. I actually just had a match with one of my closest friends. His name is Duncan Mitchell. You should go look him up. He's one of my closest friends again. But we just had a match in a show for his title. It was great. We had fun. I got over his heel. He got over his baby. The crowd was into it. It was great. I enjoy it. I don't feel like there's much too wrong with it as long as you make it the right way and structure the match the right way. Know your crowd. Know who you're working for, know how to get yourselves over in the way that you need to get yourselves over. But I mean, I find no issue with it.
I was gonna say the same thing. I find no issue with it. I think it's no different than training with someone. We do train with men at times. There's not many women in the business just floating around, so we do have to train with men. But also, as a heel, it makes it pretty easy to talk some crap. So I really enjoy that part of it.
And who's like the dream guy you would like to face in the ring?
Oh, that's actually a really good question that we've never been asked before.
I know.
I've never had to think of that.
Oh, you got him.
Wow. Who do you think you would be able to get in the ring with and have like a stellar
I
match?
don't know.
I don't know either.
Like, there's so many good wrestlers. Like, the first person that popped in my mind was Dante Martin, right?
Ooh.
But
Yeah,
that's
definitely.
just because that man flips, and I just enjoy all the stuff he does. But I don't think I could match that. I couldn't match
keep
that.
up with it.
On the indies, like, there's a tag team called TSF. They'd be cool to work with.
Yeah.
They'd be actually, I think that'd be a really fun match. It'd actually be a really good match.
I always said, sorry, go ahead.
No, you're good. I was gonna say one of their tag teammates is in the group chat right now watching.
Oh,
Oh,
hello.
Yes.
So,
Who's it?
what's going on?
Yes, it's H Knot.
What's up, Hunter?
Hot shot Hunter Knot.
How's it going?
Welcome to the party.
I would have said you versus the Hardys would have been a great match.
Oh, that would have been a really good match.
Yeah.
I agree.
So either of them, which one? Who would want to face Jeff, and who would want to face Matt?
I think I would want to face Matt.
Yeah.
No, probably not. Probably Jeff. Only because I kind of style my wrestling kind of like him.
Yeah. And I like Matt's character work, and I try to really work on character work. So I think I'd probably go for Matt, and Robin would probably go for Jeff.
Yeah, probably. Love how you had to check me on that.
I'm like, are you sure?
Twinning is winning, you know that.
That and the Bucks would be a good match.
Oh,
So,
yes. But see,
The Bucks. That's an intimidating match
yes,
right there.
that you're
They
naming
are
names
so
that like
good.
we're
Those-
like, oh, I don't even think I could ever, you know.
That's just an intimidating name. Like
It
to
is.
think about that match, I would be like,
So is
whoa.
FTR. Like,
Oh,
they're
definitely.
big brains behind a match. All of those men, they do great things, and that like their matches are things that we strive for.
oh yeah.
Like I strive to have the knowledge that they have of tag team wrestling one day.
To be able to throw a match together and work a crowd the same way that they do, it'd be amazing.
Yeah. So like, who would you guys say you design like your characters like takes from your characters from like what wrestlers would you say you take a lot of your characters from?
I can tell you mine.
Go for it. 'Cause I don't know mine really.
I like Rhea Ripley. I had designed a couple sets of gear that I wanted that were kind of Rhea Ripley-esque. Actually, I have a picture on my Instagram of some gear that I wore to AEW that is basically her Mae Young gear, just altered with different colors. I love her to death. I also love like Charlotte Flair's sneaky style, and also Randy Orton. I love him. And Stone Cold. Can't forget Stone Cold.
I guess my attitude would be more of like a Roman Reigns, because I feel like I don't really do much, and when I do much, it's because I command. So, like, I don't know how to explain it. He's such a big person without having to be big. He doesn't do a lot. And I try to be a lot of that when it comes to my characters. As far as like my moveset and stuff, that's not at all what I try to strive for. But with my character, I try to be larger than life and bigger than I am. And I feel like that's kind of what Roman Reigns does. He's also my favorite wrestler in the world. So
And those mic skills.
oh
The way
yeah.
right now, he's like
He's killing it.
he nobody could touch Roman on the mic. Nobody. Even Mother Endless, don't come in the chat and get on me, but him and Mother Endless are like right here on the mic. I would love, oh my God, imagine that, them going at it on the mic against each other. Like she's on the other
That'd be
side of me.
great.
She just pops lights, turn off. She's like, oh, so you think you're better than me on the mic, Mr. Raymond? I beg to differ. I'm Mother Endless. Whack.
Yeah.
She does that.
She just kills, but she misses him and hits Paul Heyman.
Ah,
He just like takes like a tumble and rolls. What's going on? It's my Papa Panther.
so
Come
I
by
have a
and say
question
hi.
for you guys. I'm gonna flip the script and ask the same question. If you guys did wrestle, who would you guys want to base your characters off of?
That is a good one.
You
Go
go
ahead,
first,
Joe.
Kiki.
Well, it would have to be the best heel in the business today, the
dad.
one that gets the most heat. It's Triple H.
That's my
Okay.
dad. This is my dad right here.
That would
Hey,
be
Dad.
He just said hi. You could talk, Dad.
Hi,
though.
Dad.
I'm going to be very shy.
That's okay.
Yeah, so my character, I would pretty much. I'm a little bit of both because my grandfather was a heel, so I'd be in the middle like Shawn Michaels because I'm a ladies' man, so I'd be like the hey girls, like that. But when it comes to when I get pissed off, I immediately have to go like you don't know who I am. What? I'll go old school. I'll go like Ravishing Rick Rude. That's like, oh, all these guys think that they're better than me. Your girlfriend's wearing my T-shirt. Did you realize when you walked out the house who's on their T-shirt? It's me. But then I go the good guy. That's like, but why are you booing me? What did I deserve to get booed? But my moveset be like Rey Mysterio, like friendly, happy. But
Hey, he's like I am. He's got all the people lined up. Hey man,
Shawn
we're
Michaels
right here.
and also Ravishing Rick Rude and also Rick the Model Martel. Oh, did you notice who your girlfriend walked out of the house? Who was on her T-shirt? Sorry, dude. Thank you. Next, I'm the new boyfriend.
Sorry, dude.
You lose your girl. Bye, like that.
Yes.
I'd be a tweener in wrestling. Some days heel, some days face. But I know
Geek would be always heel.
I know how to piss off a guy without even saying hey. I just do this to them and just walk around them. Hey, because I was a greeter for 9 years in Walmart, and the girls would all speak to me. So I know how to speak to a crowd and talk to the girlfriend and piss out the boyfriend without pissing. In TikTok, say, how do you piss off someone without pissing them off? I know how to piss off a boyfriend without even saying your girlfriend's cute. I get to be like, yeah, what's up? Oh, hey. And then I make friends with him and forever. And then the boyfriend hates me. I don't know why. I'm just a friendly guy.
That's so funny.
I kill him with kindness, I guess.
Yes, kill him with kindness.
That's how you got to do it.
And then I'd be a submission because my grandfather was a submission. So,
Nice.
yes. Have you guys ever created yourselves in any video games like the 2K games or anything?
No, we had. Oh, I did forget about Shayna Baszler. I love her too.
Shayna too.
I gotta mention her in there. Someone said it. I had to pop it in there.
That's our mod.
So
You're good.
my eye. I have a sty in my eye.
Oh, they're about to cry, but you can get me
No.
going. No.
What was I saying?
I don't know.
What was I saying?
Uh-oh. Shayna Baszler?
Shayna Baszler.
Right before that. It's not
But-
important.
Oh,
Yeah.
never
Oh,
created
yeah,
yourself.
yeah. My dad, he had bought the game for us for Christmas one year. And I don't think we ever tried to make ourselves. I think we tried to make our dad. That's the funny part. We didn't even try to make ourselves. We tried to make our dad. And then our dad played it as himself, and he wouldn't let us play his storyline. So,
Like it's hilarious. Me and Geek used to sit in college and we make ourselves as accurate as we can. And me and Geek, if our friend pops in the chat, our friend Thunderfeet, we and Geek will be playing from like lunchtime all the way till dinner time. Same match, not a different match. Right, Geek?
Mhm.
And we'd be both busted open, both red everywhere on the body, and our friend would go, "Guys, you want to eat dinner?" And we're just like,
no.
5 more minutes, and we were just sitting in the center of the ring like that.
Yep.
And then okay, one of us get down. Okay, we're gonna do it. And my guy falls, and he's like 1, 2, and then I kick out, and he's like, "You assholes!" We're like, "Geek, you want to call it?" I don't know. Should you? Let's just pause it. Let's go eat. He's gonna get pissed at us. But we would just sit and play all day long.
That's so funny.
Yeah, but yeah, that's us.
So where's your dream place to travel to for wrestling? You'd say.
For me personally, I really want to go to Australia. I think that'd be really cool. That's a dream place for me to go vacation too, but wrestling is also there, so that also helps. But as far as like women, New Japan. Like
Yeah, I was gonna
I
say Japan.
totally want to go to Japan.
I definitely want to go to Japan. I feel like if there was any place in the world that could better us
It's New
outside
Japan.
of the United States, it would be New Japan.
It'd be
It would
Japan. Yeah. for sure.
Stardom, right?
Yes.
Oh God, you two would be like queens over there because just being twins and wrestling, that would make the Japanese wrestling fans freak out because it's twins. They'd be like, "What do we do? Who do we cheer for? Both of them? Is there a tag team?" Like, have you guys ever wrestled on the East Coast? Like,
We
No.
live on the East Coast, but we haven't been on to the
Yes.
West Coast
The
yet.
West Coast, yes.
The farthest west we've been is Texas. We want to go out further. We'd love to go to California and wrestle out there. That'd be awesome. But the opportunity just hasn't presented
to us,
itself. Yeah, it just hasn't presented itself yet. Hopefully that changes.
if you ever go to California, sorry, definitely check out East Bay Pro.
Okay, for sure.
We know quite a few girls that are in that promotion, like Candy Girl, Jordan Blue, Money Power Respect. That's a good promotion.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, for sure. We'll have to check it out.
And then there's Santino Brothers out in the West Coast too.
It's a school.
That's
over
a school,
there.
but I know, but it's still,
it's still something over there. So.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. But East Bay Pro is pretty good.
Okay, yeah, we definitely have to check all of those out.
Yeah. Well, if you come to the New York side, close to New York, there's a promotion in Long Island called VPW, Victory Pro Wrestling. They're a hidden gem.
Yeah.
Hidden gem on Long Island. Oh.
Okay, yeah, for sure. We just went to Williamstown, New Jersey recently. Did not enjoy our trip as much as I feel like we should have.
So sorry, guys.
Are you guys from up north? Where are you guys from?
I'm from Long Island. So
I'm from Pennsylvania.
So
you did tell me that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Tiny town.
Also, guys, I want to apologize right now. I keep yawning, and I know it's extremely rude. I'm
No,
not
no.
bored. I'm just extremely tired.
It's okay.
It's cool.
I've been sitting in a car for like an hour, 2 hours. I went to Salem, Massachusetts today. So
nice.
I seem like I'm like got a chance to walk around. Yeah.
Did they decorate Salem for Halloween and stuff?
You don't want to go to Salem now. It's so crowded, like lots of crowds, but it's beautiful. It's it's sad because the witch trial, but it's nice to go check things out. And they have like different places. They'll bring you. You can go on a walking tour with a tour guide and stuff like that. But guys say go like in September because if you want to find parking, don't go in October.
Everybody's there in October.
Oh, the girl. I was saying something in the car that like anybody else would get so madly offended. The
Oh.
girls that I saw in the streets walking around going, "I'm a witch because I lit a candle like twice." Oh my god, that's the ones you see on the streets right now.
Oh no.
Yeah, like with wearing the orange dress with the pointy hat. Like, I need to take a picture in front of the house, the witch house, because I lit a candle last night because I'm a witch. It's like, no, you're not a witch. You're a phony. You're gonna get boop into a frog. Into a frog. Boop, you're a frog. But I was like, that's a pretty. No, you wouldn't be a witch. You'd be just the laughing stock of the town. Stoned. There's a T-shirt that says, "I got stoned in Salem."
Is that legal up there?
It is.
Okay, then I guess you can go get stoned in Salem.
But they meant that like I got stoned.
Oh, I know.
Stoned, but
I
there's a
know.
T-shirt.
That's great. I love
I
that.
was like,
Double
I wanted to
entendre.
I was like, I should have bought the shirt. I just bought a sticker with a crow on it, but I was like, I should have bought the shirt.
Joe, by the
Should've
way,
bought the shirt.
I still got your magnet from Sleepy Hollow, by the way. I still got to give that to you.
As long as it's nowhere near my laptop, we're great. So what kind? I know you guys talked about tacos. We already talked about food. So like, what's your favorite food?
Steak,
Mm,
beef. I love beef. Any kind of beef. That's easy.
Okay. I love seafood. I love seafood. Any kind of seafood. You could just give me a plate full of anything and I would love it. I love seafood.
Surf and turf. There you go.
there you go.
Yin and yang, surf and turf. You know, we balance it
Yeah.
out.
You would like Salem then. There's like a lot of it's like it's like the Jersey Shore. It's like by the water. You can go to the harbor in a harbor. I was trying not to laugh. I'm like, where is like I was waiting to hear some kind of like accent, and the whole time in the car down to Boston, it was like, yeah, and I'm like, hopefully they don't see my arm. I'm glad I didn't show my arm. I would have been beat up, and I would have got stoned in the town and not stoned.
What is it?
Here's a
It's a-
Yankee logo.
It's a Yankee logo. I would have got beat up.
Yeah.
Ah,
You don't want to do that, Joe.
no, I wasn't trying. That's why I didn't even wear a Yankee hat. I was like, not gonna do that.
Where do you guys see yourself in 5 years?
See ourselves in 5 years?
Yeah.
Oh goodness. Hopefully like signed to a major promotion. Whichever it would be, but making good money and making an impact on everybody else. At least that's where I hope we would be.
That's she basically said the same thing. I'm thinking, took it right out of my brain.
I kind of just I hope we both, want to just make a difference and make a statement, be as big as we possibly can be. And hopefully in 5 years we're either starting that or been into it for a minute.
So, ladies, if a little boy or a little girl came up to you and asked you, I told you I want to become a wrestler, what kind of advice would you give them?
How old are we talking?
Like 13?
Okay. Personally, I didn't know I wanted to be a professional wrestler until I was about 19 years old. I used to watch it as a kid. My very first memory of Monday Night Raw was the Great Khali just squishing someone's head, and it left like a lasting impression in my mind. Which I carried that throughout my life. I always wanted to be that strong to do that, even though that sounds crazy.
She did.
Subconsciously, yeah, I carried that throughout life. And then we got to I went to college, came home, and me and Robin decided we want to wrestle. And it was just, I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, my advice to a 13-year-old boy would be, or a girl, would be do as much as you possibly can do, whether, especially right now, because I mean, if that's really something you really want to do, then dope, have your parents sign that waiver and go do it. But I say wait till you're 18 and you try everything underneath the sun. Not that this isn't a great like profession, it's amazing and it's great people and it's a great environment, and but it's hard, it sucks, it's not for everybody. And I would say try and explore before you settle down with, this is the one thing I absolutely love, this is what I want to do for my life. It's just a very hard, rough thing to do.
Well, also at 13, you just haven't experienced enough life to make that kind of decision for yourself.
I mean, I thought I wanted to be a vet. I thought I wanted to be a nurse. I thought I wanted to be in the Navy. I thought I wanted to be a dental assistant. And I tried all of those things, and none of those things really made me happy. And then one day wrestling fell into my lap, and I was just like, you know what? And those things were my dreams. Like, I wanted to be a nurse in the Navy for, I think, years. And then when I finally got around 16, 17 years old, I was like, I'll hold off on that. I'll see if I can't make some money here. Interned for a little bit, didn't really like it, and then went back to the nursing thing in the Navy. And right before I signed papers to leave, me and Charlotte found a school and we decided to go. So again, like, my life dreams ended up not being what I wanted to do.
But we do know a couple girls that are 13 years old and they train out in Texas. And when those girls asked, I just said to take care of yourself mentally, because this is very hard. It's a very looks business. Like, you need to take care of yourself mentally, but also physically, because your body is still growing, you know?
You also need to be like competitive with yourself and with others, because regardless if you don't feel like it's a competitive thing, it is. And
you
want to be the best at what you're doing, and be prideful in your work.
If you're not self-motivated, it doesn't really work like that. Which I think what Robin said, start at 18, go experience life, learn the skills that you're gonna need to be an adult and to navigate this business.
I mean, I don't think at 18 you know that either. But.
No, but I think you have a little bit more understanding of the world than at 13. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's hard to say. I just threw the word 13 out there, but I figure, like, we have a guy in the chat right now that said the happy 100. His name is Brandon, and he is training to become a wrestler. So, like, how old is Brandon? Brandon, how old are you? If he's still there. I know he said he's young. I'm not sure. How old is Brandon? Do you know?
I'm not sure really. So he could ask. He can answer that if he's still there.
Yeah, if he's still there, he's a
I
young.
say for young wrestlers that are doing it right now, I mean, keep at it. You do what you can do, and you make it as far as you can. I know multiple girls right now who are just now 18 and been doing it for years, and they are way further along than we were. So I say, of course, like I said, it's a very tough business. But if you have already picked this business and this is what you want to do for your rest of your life, then keep at it. Don't let anybody tell you can't do something. Even if you feel like people are above you or getting more things than you, keep at it. Take it as motivation. Make it fuel the fire. Make it, I don't know, make you want to be better than the normal person. Show somebody that they need to care about you. Like, make a stamp. Be, I don't know, big. Make it count. If this is what you're gonna do, then do it to the best of your ability and make it count.
I agree with that. I was gonna say, I've known so many young wrestlers from 13 to 16 to now 18, like 17, 18. We've met so many people, and they all do so great. And what I tell them is, say, just keep up the hard work, because they're young and they have years to make it in this business. I think also we have years to make it in this business.
Right,
At
we
21,
can't say much.
Yeah, we're not very old, so it's like, especially we are considered the babies in some of the places that we go to wrestle.
Most of the places that we go to wrestle, we're the youngins, we're the babies. You know, so who knows?
I'll just tell you what the old guys say.
I'm gonna tell you what I keep doing, which is just keep my head down, keep pushing. When I feel down in the dirt, please I just try to make sure that I look at it a positive way. I take it as a competition. I take it as a challenge. If you don't pick me, then fine, I'll make you pick me. It is what it is.
Who's
It's
been
like, okay, go. Cookie.
who's been your toughest opponent? You'd say
Oh,
that you said, wow, these guys are really tough.
um,
I'm gonna say Maddie Rankowski and Dulce Tormenta.
yeah.
We kicked their asses and they kicked ours. Sorry if I'm not allowed to cuss on
Oh,
them.
you can curse.
You can say whatever you want.
But yeah, no. We all went out there
Oh, yeah.
and kicked each other's asses. Also, I'm gonna give it out to DKD Arquette and the notorious Mimi.
Mimi is one tough girl. I will say that Mimi
Ah.
is a tough chick. This whole time that I've been thinking about this, and we were talking about young wrestlers, she is a young wrestler. She is just now 18 or 19, I think. She's been doing this for about a year and a half, 2 years, and she is amazing. She works at the Monster Factory, and she's just tough. She is the toughest chick I think I've ever met, other than us. But
yeah, there's a couple women. Janai Kai, we haven't had the like honor to wrestle her or Masha Slamovich yet, but both of those women are incredibly strong, and they just get honorable mentions for being badass women. Because
Masha's been on the podcast.
Masha, girl,
tough.
you freaking deserve it. You deserve the title.
We invited her on the 100 to say hi, but she's a busy woman.
oh
And
yeah,
Yeah,
well she
very
won the CFU title, which is the MMA match that we just had at that promotion. So she just won their title. So she's the championship,
Yes.
which is dope.
But Mimi also had her first match there with Masha Slamovich.
Yes.
So if that tells you anything. She took a couple punches to the face that I looked at Masha when I saw her next, and I was like, girl, you made me scared to work with you one day in like this kind of environment. And I was like, I just don't want to die. But I know she wouldn't.
Yeah, Masha versus anyone.
Oh, yeah.
Masha's great. She's amazing.
So, ladies, is there like any style match that if a promoter came up to you and said, we're gonna put you two in this kind of match, was it like you're like, I don't want to do that?
I do not want to do a death
match. Yeah. I was about to say, I'm glad that we had that same thing.
I do not want to do a death match. I am okay with a lot of different things.
Same. I don't mind using light tubes and stuff like that.
No.
The light tubes I don't know about using. As long as you're not going like this in my head, we're good.
No.
I don't want to take thumbtacks, but she wants thumbtacks.
No, I don't want thumbtacks. That's too much. No.
That's another good question. What's worse, thumbtacks or Legos?
I feel like I would rather take. No. I feel like I would rather take Legos.
Yeah, I'd rather take a suplex onto some Legos than take a suplex onto some.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Also, we want to talk about badass women. Britt Baker and Thunder Rosa in that match. Let's talk about some badass women. What did you guys think about that match?
That match set the bar right there.
That bar, it went to, as KMP will say, it just another level.
Yep, it did.
I cried. I watched two women make history, and I cried.
Candice LeRae and PWG, I'm just going to give credit where credit is due. She did what she did in PWG, but Thunder Rosa and Britt Baker, they took it to the national audience right there. And they set that bar right there so high.
So, it was really good. It was a really good match. That was one of the first things shot, and I told her when we first saw her was Thunder Rosa. Was like, that was such a good match. We just want to let you know in person that it was so good.
And I told her I cried. I was like, I don't care. I'm gonna be a mark. I cried, and not even as a mark, just as a woman wrestler. Just when me and Robin started wrestling, we wanted to like make a change in women's wrestling and just say like, hey, we as women can do the things that men can do, and we can do it just as good. Just like Bianca Belair and Thunder Rosa and Britt Baker, and like there's so many women today in wrestling that have that same mindset, and I love that. I love that.
That I'm going to say this right now. That is probably one of the greatest women's matches of all time, up there probably with Bayley and Sasha.
Oh yeah.
And Lita and Trish. Come on, old school. Lita and Trish.
That too, yeah.
Me and Geek used to fight over Lita and Trish. Like he's a Trish guy, and I'm Lita. I'm a Lita guy. Like the hardcore way Lita is. Break your neck, but still just finish the damn match. That's how I feel.
I feel that.
I just hurt my neck, but I'm still gonna kick your ass.
They were the first ones to main event, women to main event, and that was Raw. That was awesome.
That was the best match. I was like, oh, dude, you can't top that. But then they did Thunder Rosa and
Brooke Baker.
Brooke Baker
Mhm.
topped it. How do you top Lita and Trish?
And they just did.
They just did. They just did. Okay. What else?
Do you have any stories from the ring?
There you go.
Or road trips or
I mean, I don't know, man.
There's been so many.
Yeah, so much going on. I have no idea.
We saw the Alamo with Thunder Rosa.
Yeah, we
In
did see
San
the Alamo
Antonio.
with Thunder Rosa. That was a lot of fun.
Oh, in Philadelphia, Station or Tootie Lynn and Killer Kate. We got to hang out with them and walk around the Rocky Stairs and see the statue.
We actually ran the Rocky Stairs with them. It was fun.
I think my favorite part about that day was everyone's reaction to this man at the Rocky statue. We have this video on our phone. There's just this man standing there, and he's watching everybody take their pictures. And one guy climbs to the top, and I said to Robin, I said, should we record this just in case he dies? And Robin started recording it, and the guy didn't die, but the man who's standing off the camera goes, yeah, one time I watched a lady crawl all the way up there, butt naked, put a coochie right in a man's face.
It was crazy.
And I was like, everybody was like, what?
Everybody was like, there was like more than just us five there.
It was
It
like
was
a
lot
10,
of
15
people at the Rocky statue, and this man was just talking, and we were just like, we didn't know what was going on. We just ended up walking away because at that point we had all taken our pictures already. So we just ended up walking away. We were just like, okay. I turned my camera off. I got that whole interaction on camera, and I turned my camera off, and we just all walked away. It was very weird. In San Antonio, we walked the river walk, and before we did that, we were walking to the river walk, and on the way to the river walk, I saw this man who had like this bandana on, but he had like sticks.
what?
He had like sticks like they were antlers, like out of his head, like tree limbs.
What?
And I saw him, and Charlotte didn't see him, and I was like, Charlotte, there's this man with like these antlers on his head, and I don't understand. So later on that night, about 2 or 3 hours later, we're actually on the river walk, and we walk up, and this man is sitting on a bridge, and I looked over with Charlotte sitting there, and I took a picture, and I sent it to Charlotte, and I was like, Charlotte, this man is sitting right next to us.
And then we proceeded to have a wrestling match.
Oh yeah,
in the streets of San Antonio.
We did do that.
So that was fun.
So,
Lots of people stopped and tried to watch.
So I have one really funny one for you two ladies. I used to be best friends with a set of twins, identicals like you guys. Do you have your eyes' own language like they did?
Oh yeah. This is
Sort
kind of
of.
funny. Growing up, me and Robin would just throw like random hand signals to each other. And we would have a whole conversation like that.
We still do it to this day.
Sometimes we do. And it's funny because my mom would be like, do you even know what she's saying? And I'm like, yeah, I know exactly what she's saying. She's saying blah, 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 blah. And I explain it. And most of the time it makes sense.
And she'll pass it to me, and I'll be like, yeah, and she just said blah.
And I'll do something, and she says the same thing back. And so that's one thing. But also, I don't know. It's a I thing. Like I can look at her and she knows
what I mean. What we're talking about. We don't have to speak on anything. We don't have to do any motions. We don't have to like speak a certain language. We just have to look at each other sometimes, and we know exactly what we're talking about, what we're thinking.
I wish we had one of those twin languages that was like an actual language, like spoken language. I've seen that before.
But we don't.
Like, it was weird. It was like they were like, I'm like, what
I
just
know.
happened? What did I do? Did I do something wrong? No, Joe. We were just saying if I just asked if she had to use the bathroom. I'm like, didn't need to know that. Thanks.
Yep. They're like, that's why I spoke in my language. Duh.
Yeah. But they were Valley girls too. So
Ooh.
like, oh my god.
It's like
Just
the
girls beat 'em up.
it's like the Adam Sandler movie, basically.
24 hours a day. Yeah, they made a ringtone on my phone that was them both going, "Oh my God, Joe, you got a text message," but them both saying it.
At the same time,
Yeah, I met
in
them
their secret language or
in their
English?
Valley Girl language. I would love to had it in their language. When I met them in the break room, and they were like, I was like, "Hi, I'm Joe," and they were saying in front of me, like, "Hi," and I'm just like, it kind of felt like the what's that movie where what's name's at the little kid's riding the bike at the end of the hall, and he sees the twins standing there, and they say, "Play with
The
us."
Shining, The
The
Shining.
Shining.
I
Yeah.
felt like that. I was like, and the girls are like, I'm like, "Hi," and they were like,
Oh
"Hi."
goodness.
One has the flower on the one side, the other one. These girls really. The one had when I first met them, the mom would put the flower on this side. Caitlin would have hers on the other side, and I'm just like, "Hi, I'm Joe," and they were like, "Hi, I'm Courtney. Hi, I'm Caitlin." And I'm like, "Okay, I guess we're friends."
Yeah, Robin and I fought until we were like what, 17? Like we're not friends at all. And I think 18 we finally realized like you're not going anywhere, I'm not going anywhere. So maybe let's get along.
It was
And
around
you're my best
17,
friend.
18, yeah.
And I think it was after a couple of our people, like our closest school friends, decided they didn't want to be our friends anymore. And we realized, well, at the end of the day, this is who I have. She's not going anywhere. She's my blood. She's my sister. So we might as well get along. You know what I mean?
Aw.
So it took us a while. We never really had that twin connection as a kid, really.
So
Like,
I think it was
really.
more, it was a lot of butting heads. We were very opposites
Yeah, we were very opposites. We got compared to each other a lot.
and
Which,
did not like it.
yeah, we did not like that at all. So
I think we now still don't really enjoy it because we both have our own strengths and our own weaknesses, you know?
we try really hard to highlight our differences, but still keep us similar at the same time, which is kind of really hard to do when we're twins.
yeah.
So now it's Halloween. It's like I know it's the 100th episode, but Halloween's coming up. What's your favorite horror movie? You'd say that scared you the most.
So I don't like horror movies, guys. I don't
Mm.
like them. But I will say, just because I feel like this shouldn't be a horror movie, only because I feel like it's not fictional. Like clearly this could happen to you, but how crazy do you think this would happen to you? The Saw.
Saw movies.
Yeah,
I mean,
I like those
I-
movies.
I
like
wouldn't
Those
even.
they're thinking movies. If you
I,
think
I,
about
I
it.
wouldn't rate that as a horror movie because it's just a gross movie. So I wouldn't even rate it as a horror movie. Something I'd rate as a horror movie is like Insidious or something like that, where it's like ghostly.
So like I like The Conjuring, but like that okay. The Conjuring. I had to go with the classic. I
Yeah.
couldn't go with like a newer one,
Well, okay, if that's the case, then I'm gonna say Ouija.
like a classic film.
Like the
Oh,
original Ouija.
no.
No. But I'm gonna only say this because when I watched it, I don't know how old I was. I was probably like 14, 15 years
You
old.
watched that movie?
Yes, I watched that movie.
No.
I watched that movie.
I watched the Ouija Experience, and that was enough for me.
No, I watched the Ouija, the original Ouija, and I watched it with my brother, and I cried throughout the entire thing. I was so scared. I hated it, every minute of it. Granted, I was a little young, but
Was that the one I was laying on the bed?
I
sat
hated
straight
it.
Up?
Yes.
Yeah, we don't watch scary movies very often. In this particular time, we were, like she said, 14, and I was laying on our couch, and Robin and Daniel were sitting in the floor in front of the TV, and they turn around, and I sit straight up off the couch, just out of nowhere. So we don't watch stuff
She
like
woke
that.
up, but it was just really weird, and we didn't like it, and so we don't watch horror movies really that much in our house. But if I were to say that I had a favorite horror movie, it would be that one. But it's not really my favorite. I absolutely hate that movie because it scared the living crap out of me.
So, what did your parents think about you two joining wrestling, about becoming wrestlers?
Dad loved it, Mom not so much.
Yeah.
As it's gone on, Dad still loves it. Mom has come to love it. It's not necessarily her favorite, and she gets. I love bringing her to shows. She didn't show up for a really long time, but now she has, And I guess like a really long
She's-
time was really like 2 or 3 shows. We weren't really doing that much. But now she shows up to almost all of them, and it is so fun just to watch her get pissed off in the back because she does act like a heel mom where she will boo us, and I love that. I love that. She pisses off people in the crowd, so it's fun.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's always fun to bring her. Mom didn't really like it until, well, she liked it at first. She was cool with it at first, and then injuries started happening.
Robin broke her elbow, sprained her ankle.
Yeah,
I had really bad whiplash, a
Yeah.
Baker's cyst in my knee.
injuries started happening, and they all kind of piled on top of each other all at once, and she did not enjoy that. Granted, it's been a long time since one of us has had an injury. We're cool. Hopefully, knock on wood. We're gonna do that. Hope and pray that we don't get injured anytime soon. But at first, if we got 6 months into the business, and then all of a sudden, injury after injury after injury after injury, and then we were out for about 6 months again, and then COVID hit. It's been a minute. So
do you,
Go ahead, more geek.
do you have any upcoming matches you want to promote or on the show?
yes, actually, we have a Nightmare Factory showcase. Well, not a showcase, but it would just be a show. This weekend, tomorrow in Lyons, Georgia. Y'all should all come out if you're around anywhere around the area. And then I think, let's see, we have the next few weekends booked up. Let me see. I'm so sorry.
Okay.
We have October 23rd in Conroe, Texas at the Southern Star Brewing Company.
Yes, and that's for Mission Pro.
Oh, October 23rd. We will be wrestling Bad and Bougie,
Yes.
Catalina Perez, and do you remember her tag partner?
Guys,
Not
I'm so
in-
sorry.
Not important, right?
Not important. We'll beat them
you're
anyway.
right. You're right.
You're gonna beat them.
You're happy. You should be happy that I even got one of them. You know.
Yeah. You're gonna beat them flawless victory.
Yes.
Then we have another school show that's called GPW, and that's on the 9th. So not this weekend, next weekend. And we should be wrestling Angelica Risk and Kat Spencer. And tomorrow we should be wrestling Angelica Risk again. I don't understand why, but whatever. And Hyena Hera. So hopefully she'll understand the first time. At least Angelica will this tomorrow and try not to wrestle us again next weekend. But we'll see.
She will. But she'll think she had taken some good notes.
Then we have another show in Atlanta. I think it's in Marietta, maybe in Marietta. And that's AWE. And that one's always a good time. We should come out and
get a couple drinks. It's at a bar. That sounds so bad. But come out if you're over 21, get some drinks, have a good time, watch some wrestling.
Hang out with the twins.
Yeah.
the twins.
Come buy our stuff.
And then November 6th, we have a title shot at CCW. So you guys watch that one.
November 6th, you said? That's
November 6th.
that's Coastal Championship Wrestling, right?
Capital Championship.
Capital. There's two CCWs, so I'm always confused over there.
This is the one that's in Houston, Delaware.
Okay. But yeah, the other CCW is another good promotion. You guys, I don't know if you are familiar with it or Coastal Championship Wrestling.
Are they in Nashville, Tennessee?
No, they're actually in Florida.
Yeah, so they're based out of Florida, Charlotte. They're based out of Florida, and they go up to Tennessee.
Yeah.
Yes,
Okay.
I actually got in touch with the promoters this past weekend, trying to get us booked. So
yeah, but TSF's gonna be there. Kat Spencer's gonna be there. We have a couple friends who are going this weekend.
Go support them guys too, because they're wrestling tomorrow, I think.
So if you're in CCW, just let me know, let Joe know, because I usually go down to Florida a lot. So
okay, yeah,
let's do it.
We're trying to get down into Florida. We don't do much in Florida, but we'd like to.
There's another promotion that's behind Geek that sent us a T-shirt.
Magic City Wrestling
in Magic City. They're another good.
They're based in Miami.
Okay, yeah.
So, Magic City Wrestling.
There's another promotion that we always connect with. They're from England.
CPW.
They're a very nice promotion. That we didn't even know about them until this girl one day popped this 100th anniversary right there. Kiara, which we hadn't seen in a while. She's been busy with other things in her life. And today she just pops back into our chat again. And I almost started crying because Geek said, Jude, the chat, Kiara. She was the very first British wrestler we ever. She just popped into our chat one day and said, hey, dude, hey, boys, someone canceling me. Can I come on your podcast?
And you said, yeah.
Yeah,
I
of
said,
course.
sure. And I said, Geek, what are we doing on a Thursday? And he said, I don't know why. I said, this girl named Kiara wants to get interviewed by us. And ever since we became like best of friends, she introduced us to Shorty, to Alfie, to her promotion, to Nathan, that's part of her promotion. And ever since we had wrestlers from England just breaking the door down to come see us. And ever since the door has been just hanging there, and people are just coming, hanging out in our studios, meeting us, meeting our fans from America. And now everybody knows who Kiara, Alfie, Shorty, Riley Measures, like the names go on, and we know who Natalie Wilde was from England. Right, Geek? Last year, this time, we'd be like, who the hell is Shorty? I know I'm short. What would I call myself Shorty? Like that, But by coming on our show, people may know about you in England, in Germany, Scotland. Like, you never know. They may say, look your names up. Like, we should book them. But,
Should book us.
Hey, we've been trying to get across the pond, We've been trying to get over there since before COVID. And even before COVID, we were trying to go to Japan for a couple months. We just, COVID happened, and now circumstances are a little bit different. And we got to make the proper arrangements,
Mm-hmm.
But we're trying to make it happen. That is something we're trying to make happen.
Yeah, it's something else. Geek.
Good job.
Okay. So if our fans want to purchase any of your merchandise, where can they find it?
Oh goodness. So on our Instagrams, we do post pictures of our merch. We currently do not have like a link or anything like that to buy merch. We do have an email though. It's renagadesmerch. Yeah, that's really it.
Yeah,
renagadesmerch@gmail.com. That's it.
renagadesmerch@gmail.com.
Okay. We have stickers. If you ever want to do a sticker trade, if you have any stickers,
Yeah,
let us
we
know.
have stickers.
We have stickers. We have pins, not like writing pins, but like enamel pins. We also have
tattoos,
t-shirts, 8x10s.
We've got beanies and hats coming soon, so we got stuff coming.
Just let us know. We love trading stickers. I'm not in my room, so I was gonna say I usually go onto my desk and show my lovely coin jar that I have, like a fun collection of different stickers. So I love stickers.
It's actually sorry.
No, go Geek.
Yeah, it's actually I was going to add to that. There's actually a wrestler in Long Island. His name's Man Bun Jesus. He sells a candle.
Does it smell like cheese?
No. He's a hippie. That's his gym.
Oh, I thought you said Jesus. Oh,
No, Man Bun Jesus.
Enunciate your words, brother.
My bad. That's my bad. What does it smell like?
I don't know. We haven't had the candle. Joe, have you smelled it or?
No, I don't want to smell some guy's candles. I don't know what it smelled like. I like candles. I don't want to smell a candle and be like, this is the worst candle I ever smelled.
No.
You know what I mean? I'll be
But
like,
what if it's the best candle you ever smelled?
that's the thing. I love smelling candle. Like, this is ruined. Where's candle?
You gotta take that. You gotta take that chance, man.
If you don't like it, you can find somebody who wants it.
It's like the fake tear. I'm like, this is the worst candle of my life.
Yeah, take that chance.
Yeah, that's like the strangest merchandise. I'm like, you have a candle? He's like, yeah, I sell candles. And I think he has his face on it.
Yeah, it does. It has him with like Jesus with the stained glass in the background. Oh,
yes.
Wait, here going our friend that we knew from college in the chat right now. It's Thunder Feet. It's our friend.
That's our buddy.
Geek, you went too fast, Geek. Slow down with your trigger finger, sir. Guest trying to read the chat. Congratulations. That's the guy that was mad at us. The guys, I want to eat dinner. 5 more minutes. Fucking assholes.
Yeah.
Friends.
Friends. We're
Friends.
friends.
Friends. They put up with all our shit. And they stick up, and they still stick up for us.
Hey, that's what they're there for, you know.
Yeah. Okay, Geek, anything else?
No. You have anything else, Joe?
No. If you guys gotta get you dinner, we totally understand.
Yes, we're gonna go eat these wings in Phillies before they get too cold.
Thank you so much for coming on, by the
Thank
way.
you guys for having
Thank you.
us.
Thank you so much.
And thank you guys again. You know, we're so sorry for the miscommunication with the start of all this, and thank you guys for reaching out. We really appreciate it.
Thank
no
you.
problem.
Thank
And
you
it was
so
an
much.
honor to be on your 100th show.
Yes,
Yeah,
happy
100.
100th, guys.
And why
100.
not? It's a set of twins, 100, and you guys are twins. So even for me, that's even cooler because
You got
I'm a
double the
twin.
trouble, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and double trouble. That's the best part. of it.
Another happy 100th. There we go.
Yes, happy 100th, guys.
Yeah.
Thank you again, guys. We really appreciate it.
Later.
No problem.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, y'all. Thank you.
Peace out.
Yeah.
That was fun.
That was a fun episode, Joe. All right.
Where's our friends? Anybody in the waiting room?
Nobody's in the waiting room, Joe. Nobody.
Aw.
Nobody loves us, Joe.
Nobody. Nobody loves us. They were loved.
It's all right.
Nobody loves us.
Somebody loves
thought
us
we
at
were.
least. Somebody loves us, yeah. Because it is our 100th episode, Joe, right?
Yeah.
It is our. I forgot to say it, Joe. Ready?
Yeah.
It's our 100th episode. Yeah.
Such a fail. How much was that? $14?
No,
What was it?
It was like $2. There you go. All over the computer and everything. If anybody
You
could
just
see it.
everything's. Tell Spiffy to come sit down. She's been dealing with this for 100 fucking episodes. Come in the shot.
Thanks, guys.
She can come on.
Spiffy, come sit down next to Geek. Just sit down.
Sit down. Grab a seat. Grab a seat. You can
Grab a
sit down.
seat. It's time for the
Go
party.
like
The interview's
that.
over.
No, grab a seat.
Oh,
It's the 100th episode.
The girl,
it is the
fans, this girl hasn't been on the screen for 100 episodes. Oh, no, for one.
No, a couple. She's been on the watch parties, so you guys know her from the watch parties. You know?
It's ever so spiffy. The spiffy whiffy. It's the floofy special. Oh, Geek, people that couldn't make it to the party, let's play
see
some
who else
videos.
we got in.
We have videos?
Yeah, I thought I sent you all of them.
Yeah, I don't have them.
Oh,
preview.
I have one that's a super special one for us that you won't be able to see because I'm on a headphone, but you'll be able to hear it. Uh-oh, where is it?
Hi, ringside crew. I'm Mama Panther,
And I'm Joe the Panther the second.
and we're here to congratulate Dudes at Ringside for their 100th episode.
We're so proud of you guys and hope that you guys can continue growing. And you,
We
the
got
wrestling
some
community,
videos.
come on board. Get interviewed by Dudes at Ringside. They're doing you a service by promoting you guys. Come on board. Enjoy the show.
And you crew, bring your friends, because the more the merrier. The bigger the party, the more fun it's going to be.
All right.
It's okay, Joe. It's like if it's a party with me, you, and Spiffy. There you go.
Crew. It's the imminent
Yo.
threat, Hellman Rosecrown, and I wanted to send a
I just wanted to play the nice messages we got from our lovely fans,
Yeah.
friends.
Mhm.
And we got a lot of friends that,
This is the
Oh,
after party, basically.
Yeah.
yeah.
Hint after
Uh-huh.
party.
So, Geek, out of 100 episodes,
100.
which interview was your favorite we've done so far?
I mean, I like them all, Joe. To be honest, you can't really just pick one episode because they're all great episodes. You know what I mean?
If anybody has a favorite episode, just make sure to leave it in the comments down below so we know what's your favorite ringside episode.
Like, it's hard to say right now because we've had so many guests, but my heart goes out to Kiara because if it wasn't from Kiara, we would never know who Riley Measures is
Mhm.
at all. we would know who Riley is. I would have had him blocked out of the chat by Ever So Spiffy, and we would have never known who he was.
You don't remember? You remember that day, Joe? It's like, oh, don't block Riley.
Joe, don't do that. No, don't block him. No, it's our friend. We would have never had him on the podcast, and
he's such an awesome guy.
we would have never met Shorty. I would have never met Shorty that I became best friends with. And like the girl still talks to me to this day. We talk all the time on a text message. I always say good morning to her. Always. And we would have never met Alfie. That shirt behind you, geek. Once again, Alfie, if you're watching this tomorrow or like hearing this later on tomorrow, whenever in the morning or night when you're jogging the treadmill before you go bash someone's head with the chair, thank you, Alfie. Like, thank you for sending these two American guys a T-shirt and like that you don't know, sending you a piece of tape with our faces on it. Like, thank you. And Nathan, brother from across the pond, dude, thank you for like taking our invite to come in November. That seems so cool. And also, according to Woods, dude, you didn't know us from a hole in the wall. Geek must have been talking to you all that. Dude, thanks for being our teacher and telling us what to do and what to not say online.
Yeah.
And I have a whole bunch of people I want to thank. The Dirty Heels. Dude, the Dirty Heels, they didn't know us. These two.
They accept us in.
It's as I said, somebody else has said, we were sitting outside the frat house covered in rain. We looked like Stitch crying on the sidewalk. And they were like, open the door. Yeah, man, you guys look good. Come around the back. Climb in the window. Don't tell you motherfuckers. Come in. Get inside. Come inside. And won't tell me we were here. We'll just say you were here all along. Like, there's so many wrestlers that we don't even talk to anymore. We just say thanks. Like,
Jason Hyde's another one.
Jason fucking Hyde, dude. Excuse my French. Jason Hyde, like.
He opened the door for Scotland for us.
Yeah, Scotland.
Yes, he really did. Honestly,
Scotland. Like, I'm sorry if I kept cursing, guys, but this is a trip that me and Geek have been taking. Literally, we've been on this road since college. People, you don't know.
Bad Bones
Klinger.
Yeah.
Oh my God, another cool guy that like.
Opened the door to Germany.
Bad Bones. What the heck? He's
Yeah.
the one that got us known in Germany.
Yeah.
Like, me and Geek were the two guys that used to get made fun of about talking about wrestling. And now we're internationally known all over the world now. And now we don't just love the sport. We respect it on a different level. That now we know what these wrestlers go through before they step through that curtain and before the camera light turns on. And how they trained and what their family life is when they're not in the ring. So next time someone says that we're annoying and we talk too much, just remember, we know a lot more about wrestling than you do now. Geek.
Yeah.
Yeah, they hate us because they ain't us. Anus? Oh, anus.
They hate us because they ain't us.
That's right, Thunderfeet.
That's right.
They hate us because they ain't us?
They hate us because they ain't us.
Yeah. They're peanut butter and jealous.
Peanut butter. That's such a great movie, by the way.
They're peanut butter and jealous.
The interview, right?
Yeah. Crack the wine because you eat the peanut butter and jealous.
100% agreed.
It's like that was always my line after seeing that movie. They hate us because they ain't us because they're peanut butter and jealous.
Oh my God.
And you could even ask the mod. She's like, how many times do you use that line?
It is like 100% true.
How many times?
I cannot stop watching that movie. Like, oh my God, you got me like addicted to that.
Oh, another person we have to thank, George McKee and the mini hosts. There are other ones that have come on our podcast and we've talked to them and they're just so cool to meet like other fellow podcasters. It's just
I'm sure we're leaving people out, Joe, right now.
Riley Rocket.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Riley Rocket, another one that's trained by one of the most
You're
greatest.
you're forgetting the biggest person of them all, Joe.
Who?
Chad Epic.
Yes,
yeah.
Chad Epic was huge.
Chad
Chad
Epic got
Huge
us.
shout out to
he
Chad
opened,
Epic. Thank you so much.
He opened the door for the Boston wrestlers, and they just kept coming. Like the Little Mean Kathleen's, the
Beccas.
Becca's. I was going to the name before I said Becca,
Right.
because let's just say this right now. I don't know if you guys know this yet, but Becca made it on AEW Dark, and we told her she was gonna make it.
Mm-hmm. And Davian too. Well, Davian was on there
Davian
before.
was already on.
Yeah.
Yeah, Davian was.
But
Becca
she made it.
made
She
it.
did, yeah.
Mickey Mouse hands. She made it. All that magic.
Does that deserve a woo, Joe? Does that deserve a woo?
Oh, go for it, bro.
Does that deserve a woo now? Or
Woo.
we didn't get any woo. Yeah.
woo!
That does deserve a woo. 100%.
Sorry, Spotify users, not going to be able to see
100.
Just pretend.
this.
Like
100.
it's so many. Like when we started this thing. Oh, though, you know who the number one thank you it goes to?
Oh.
Foxy, and Damian Dragon.
Yeah.
Foxy's known me for 13 years. She took our invite like that.
Mm-hmm.
Like that. Didn't even have to think about it. She knew me. And she knew I was going to be weird because she knew me since I was living on Long Island, that little wrestling fan that just came to the shows all the time. And
she'd have to come on our podcast.
she didn't. She said, nah, I'm not interested. I'm busy with my family life, whatever. She came on and she didn't open the door for us for the wrestlers. She shoved it to the side.
Yeah.
And then kept going. And then we just started getting people. Also,
I can't
JB's. What?
Also, I really want to say this much before. I want to thank everybody in the chat too.
Oh,
Thank you so much,
ringside
guys, for
crew,
showing
dude,
us
you
so much
guys
love and
just
support.
open up the
So
doors for
appreciate
us.
you guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
It's like without you guys, there'll be no show.
No show.
Yeah.
No, we wouldn't be
Oh, we
doing
have
this.
one.
At all.
What?
Hey there, Ringside Crew. It's nice to see you again. It's been some time. My name is Riley Rocket. I represent
Joe.
School of Morton SOM.
I was playing a thing for a fan. That was one of our wrestlers. That was Riley
Yeah.
Rocket.
Yeah, you could play it later. They could see it later.
Okay.
Joe.
All right.
Yes.
All right. I'm just saying, like the people here that the wrestlers are actually thanking us for
Yeah.
letting them come on our podcast,
Yeah.
Just so you know, like me and Geek have been on this road since we were in college, and like to be able to be where we are now at 100 episodes,
100 episodes.
Big.
That's
big.
huge.
It's like big. Like when I first told you I didn't want to do a podcast, and then I started watching the other one I told you about a few times, I thought we were just going to do 2 or 3 episodes and be like, we don't want to do this anymore. It started getting fun. When
the wrestlers came on, that was the best part.
Yeah. As I said, we got a chance to meet people from different countries and different states. That if you're new and you're listening to this, if you don't like what you do, don't worry about it. It's something that you have to really put all your time into and take away. Yeah. Thanks, Doritos. Sponsorship.
You want Thunderfeet? Is that something you're trying to tell us, that you're trying to get us the Doritos sponsorship? Thank you, buddy.
Cheesy? I'm
yes,
getting
thank
cheesy.
you so much.
Thank you for.
If you wanna, if you
Thank
don't
you
wanna,
for the chips.
if you don't want to like put 100% on something like this, podcasting is not for you. But if you want to go into something with your best friend and just go on head first, I say do it, because podcasting can either be your best friend or your worst enemy.
Mm-hmm.
That's all I'm gonna say.
And that leads me to another thing. thanks to our families and my girlfriend for putting up with all this, because if not, this would not be possible at all.
No, it would not be possible at all.
Because
thank you so much, guys.
Because she was always like the one that was like, yeah, go for it, keep doing it. But there was times where she would want to wring my neck and say,
Oh yeah.
and so he's like, what are you doing? I'll be like, I'm keeping going. I'm keeping it going.
Never give up.
Keeping it going. Keeping it going. Keeping it going. That's what you have to take a lot of devotion and time out. And I thank all of them everybody for being patient with me.
Yeah, and
thanks
thank
so
you to
much, guys, for putting up with all the crap, all the love, everything. Thank you, guys.
And guys, like putting up with us, like when we posted things on Instagram about the show, and then we get ghosted and
canceled,
and also the
rescheduling,
and
all of it.
In the beginning, with the technical difficulties with the internet, and then episode 1 when you couldn't hear Geek for more than half the episode, and it was just me talking. Like, thanks for following us. No, we had no new followers today. Well, my cousin Nancy, you're watching this. If you want to follow, just push the heart down below, and you will be our 100th follower. Follow us on Twitch on the 100th episode. Just saying.
When are we doing the pizza podcast, Joe?
Whenever I come back to the island, I will definitely chip in, and we will gonna get the pizza and nam. Danielle could buy the Spiffy's gonna buy the tacos, and we'll have both here. Put the tacos on top of the pizza. Not taco pizza, but yeah.
We're gonna have pineapple pizza.
Oh, absolutely not. Absolutely not.
Is there something you need to tell us, Spiffy? Is there am I being an uncle or something like that? Because that's what whenever a girl says she wants pineapple pizza, got to take a trip to the good old fashioned doctors. What buy your medication? Geek, am I gonna be an uncle?
No.
Do I have to get I'm gonna have to buy you the tie. It's getting hot in here. Geek, I don't know, man. Are you gonna become an uncle? Am I gonna become an uncle? I like to use the name Uncle Joey, but Geek, dude, I'm scared for you.
You want me to tell the story about the AEW show or no?
Oh, go for it.
What? You want to tell me? I'll talk all about it, right?
Oh yeah, go for
pineapple pizza. Oh, Brandon, he's in love with pineapple pizza. I think.
Are you in love with pineapple pizza? Because I am not.
I think he's giving me the. What are you talking about?
What? He's giving you my dad's face. That
ham and pineapples do not belong on a pizza. That is a negative.
Negatory.
Baby geek soon? No, baby geeks. I'm
no.
Sorry. No, sorry, Brandon.
Sorry.
Yeah.
But should I get to the AEW story or no?
Go for it.
So, all right, the AEW story. Anyway, yeah, ew. But anyway, the AEW story. It's I get to Arthur Ashe about 4 p.m. right? Deciding if I want to decide. Do I want to wait till 4:30 to take the train, or do I want to get there at 4? Good thing I decided to get there at 4 because the line was literally wrapped all the way to the train station.
What?
Yeah, I swear to God, dude. At 4 o'clock in the afternoon.
Hey, Alex.
Yeah. 4 o'clock in the afternoon. The line was literally wrapped around the train station and then back around this way towards the parking lot. So I was like, geez. So we finally get in the Arthur Ashe, right? They start checking for COVID cards. There were 3 lines to get into Arthur Ashe. There was the first line was for you to check your COVID card to make sure you had a COVID card. And then the second line you jump onto is the the ticket line where you have to check. They check your tickets. And then the third line is the security line. So we get inside the stadium and this place is freaking huge, dude. There's like 4 or 5 buildings wrapped around Arthur Ashe Stadium. Oh,
But
what's going on, dude?
Welcome,
What's up,
Dominic.
guys?
Dang, welcome to the
Hap-
party.
Welcome to the party.
Happy
dude.
100.
Welcome to the party.
We had just had a
Yeah.
great episode.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
We had our twinsies. And twins.
You still at work or?
I put like a piece of it earlier, and
I'm just letting you know. You can give the code to Brandon too. He can come on too. if you
Yes.
he's coming on. He's doing something real quick, and then he'll be on in a second.
want. All right, that's cool. Yeah.
We're
So
trying to get more wrestlers, but they're kind of shy. You know what I want to have on? My least favorite enemy. My
Johnny
rival.
Collins.
Oh, Johnny
Collins?
Collins. Oh, God. He like, yeah.
Has anybody come on? Any other wrestlers?
Oh, nobody else is.
no,
popped
you're
in.
the only one.
I'm the
Everyone's-
only one.
I think-
I'm number one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's
Number one.
I think it's Friday though. So you know what that means.
You think
right?
it's Friday
night,
Geek?
and
You
you know
sure
what
it's-
that means.
Shows.
Shows
Okay,
on
cool.
Fridays, right?
Well,
Everybody-
you got
yeah, that-
SmackDown going on, and you got Rampage too.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And also people are traveling too. Don't forget.
That is
Some
true.
people are traveling on Friday, so you know
Yeah.
they might be busy.
Yeah.
So
Or they
But,
might be doing shows.
yeah,
Yeah.
either or.
Yeah. So how did the interview go?
It went
Went
good.
well.
We had a great time. Yeah.
Yeah, I heard a piece of how they were really impressed with Britt Baker versus Thunder Rosa.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Like I
Did you
saw
hear
that
part?
that little piece.
And we talked about Masha. Masha was on. You know.
Masha Slamovich.
Yeah.
Oh, you talked about Masha?
No,
Yeah.
they did. They brought Masha up. They're like they would love to
Oh,
get in the
really?
ring with it. Yeah. So
She was awesome. What a great. Masha was another interview that we got to thank. Thank you for taking our invite. When I emailed her, I was just like thinking, Masha's not going to answer my. Ooh.
and it was right after the NWA pay per view. So we thank her for taking the time.
The next day.
Oh,
It was
really?
The next
Yeah.
day, she was like this.
Yeah.
Yeah, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I was just like,
Yeah,
she's gonna.
she's really cool.
Yeah. She's a cool
Yeah.
person. You know.
Yeah, she is.
It's like
I've
so
her
many.
before.
See, this is the other thing right here, Geek. We have Papa Dank on here. Last year, this time, Papa Dank? Is that a pizza place? Like, who the hell is Papa Dank? Like, and then we met you, and then we're like, we did a promo for you, and you're probably like, who the hell is this little short guy with red glasses?
I was like, who the hell are these guys? I've never seen them before.
Dudes at
Yeah.
I
ringside?
said,
Yeah.
one of them looks like the guy from a vendor from my store.
And me, I'm like, who the hell is this little guy with the red glasses wearing this hat? Like,
Backstage.
Oh, there's Brandon.
What's going on, guys?
You're
Hi,
live.
Brandon. Hi.
What's up, dude?
What's going
What's
on?
going
I
on?
just woke
Happy
up.
100, everyone.
Happy 100.
Happy
guys.
100.
Happy 100, guys.
thank you, man. He got a voice,
think-
Geek. He talks.
I think he just woke up.
He was sleeping.
That
Oh,
was
that-
happening, yeah.
That young life. He lives that young life. Sleep all day, hang out all night.
Yeah. Once Brandon goes to train to be a wrestler and he's a wrestler, you can have him on.
Oh, I
Definitely,
will. He'll
definitely.
be on. He'll be
He
on
could
here.
Brandon could be our first guest. We'll be interview a person.
Yeah, that would be cool. Brandon can come
Yeah.
on and everything.
Yeah.
And then
You
Papa
could be there
Dank,
first, yeah.
Yeah.
and then Papa Dank will be in our chat.
Yeah.
I
Where's
was
my son?
If
I was
he's not
Jack
working.
Tomlinson's first.
Yeah,
Mm.
Yeah.
yeah.
And, the girl I interviewed the other time, Vanessa Jordan, I was her first too.
Yeah, really? Wow. She
And
was
I
good
think I was
too.
the first for Ultraviolet, if you know who she is.
No.
Sounds familiar.
Yeah, she hasn't wrestled in a while, but she's starting to get back into it.
The
Yeah.
ones we're trying to get attention with, they message us and then they fade out of their chat, away from that. And you know, wrestlers have the real one and then the wrestling one. Jordan Blue. She came back and said she wants to talk to us. Oh, I'm busy this week, but you can get us next week. And I'm like, okay, you want this date? And then nothing. Not even seen. I'm like, come on, Jordan.
I know who she is.
Jordan Blue, yeah. Jordan Blue. And also,
So she's not gonna come on?
oh, she wants. We want her to come on. She hasn't got back to us.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Gotcha.
Danny Moe, we're trying to get her attention. She's like, "Hey," I'm like, "You want to come on?" And then nothing. I'm like, Stewie rocking back and forth with the black lines under his eyes.
Joe wants Johnny Collins on the show.
No, I don't want the hot mess.
You guys are
He,
so bad.
he doesn't want this heat. He doesn't want me to melt his ego because I'd give him a fever. I'd give him a fever the flu shot would even heal. By heat stroke would hit him deep. Because he may try to hit me, but I'll hit him with this. So, how many windows have you broken in your lifetime, Johnny Collins, with that voice?
Brandon's
Yeah.
like, I don't know you.
Yeah.
I don't know you at all.
How many girlfriends have you thought you had, and they really were like, not so much, like bam.
Brandon's like, what am I doing?
I don't know what's going on.
Yeah.
Brandon has no idea what's going on.
He's
Like-
trying to get Joe's just trying to get Johnny Collins' attention to come on
Oh.
the podcast.
Oh no.
That whole thing that you got when Geek interviewed Johnny, that whole thing I did with my background behind me, that was like I was cleaning my room and I just saw the video and I was just like, I gotta make a reply.
Oh my god.
And that was out of nowhere. I did that twice. That took 2 takes of me just going. At first, I giggled. You know, what's that?
He probably didn't even know who you are, Joe. So he just called you a peasant.
Yeah.
So
Oh my gosh.
And I wasn't even mad. I looked mad
You don't
as
want to
hell.
draw attention to that, though.
I looked so mad in that video. Is it Friday? I think it's Friday. Is it Friday?
What?
Yeah.
Oh no, because Alex said, "Is it Friday?" I'm like, "Is it
Oh.
Friday?" Doesn't even feel like Friday. Feels like a Saturday. Yeah. So yeah, I wasn't even really mad. So
He's
Mickey
keeping.
Mouse doesn't get me mad, but he does.
See, Brendan's looking the other way. That's a smart thing. I do the same. When Joe goes off on his rants, I look that way and say, I don't know him. I have nothing
It's
to
like
do.
complete
I have nothing to
crickets.
do with it. I have nothing to do with it. I'm right here. I didn't say nothing. He's the one saying everything.
If you want to come on the
Crickets at
podcast,
ringside.
me and him could go at each other the whole night. 'Cause I would love that. That'd be like so much fun. Be like, oh, you want to go crap, Mickey Mouse? Let's go. Is this a childhood fight?
Heel
Nice.
Joe, man.
What? Heel Joe.
Oh, you don't want Heel Joe coming up. Geek has seen too many of them before we went live, yelling at each other on the webcam. Oh, we should put them on video. They were funny. We were forgot what guest was supposed to come in, and we just started freaking screaming at each other. And I had one of these on. I was like, I was like cursing at him, like my half Italian, my Puerto Rican was like, who do you think you are? Who do you think you are? Looking at the camera, yelling at him. And the guest, 15 minutes before he came in, for boop. I was like, hi, how you doing? What's going on? And light switch when the happy Joe came back. So I knew when to turn it off. So yeah.
So Papa Dank, if you were to be a heel or face, what would you prefer?
Well, I think I'd rather be a heel. The heels have more fun.
They always have more fun. I noticed that.
Yeah, heels do.
They always get
Brandon could be a heel. The hair. He has like that.
That demeanor, though.
He has that heel hair, like that. I'm a heel.
You're very right.
Yeah,
You're
I think
very
heels
right.
fun. I don't know what Brandon thinks.
No, I definitely
Whatever.
want to be.
You definitely want to be a heel. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's
I
gonna
don't
cut
want
you
to. I don't want to ask you what your character would be because that's a surprise, right? Obviously, right?
It is.
You have to wait and see. You have to wait and see, right?
So, guys, I gotta go because I'm at my cousin's house. So, thank you, fans. Thank you, Papa Dank. Thank you, Brandon, for coming in. This is Joe Panther III saying thank you, Ringside Crew, for all the help. Thanks for the support. Thanks for helping us out, spreading our name around there. Thanks, Papa. Thanks, Brandon. Brendan. I gotta go. I'm at my family's house for the weekend. My family house. So
Okay.
Thank you.
Take care.
Keep it cool. Keep it sweet, and just remember, always keep your head up. Too sweet, eh?
Yeah.
Later, guys.